What's up everyone, Ryan here, and EA Sports PGA Tour just dropped a huge new update, adding 3-click, fast play, and so much more. So I'm going to cover what I found so far in the update, because at the time I'm recording this, there are no patch notes posted. So the update went live a few hours ago, and I kept waiting and waiting to see if patch notes would finally pop up on the official EA PGA Tour forums or social media. There's been no patch notes yet. I do think we'll get them for the end of the day, but I think I've found all the major changes at least. Of course, there's going to be other bug fix and such. So when the patch notes are posted, I will post a comment down below of the actual patch notes so y'all can see all the other changes here so far. But if y'all get some enjoyment, drop a like. It helps the channel. Subscribe for more. Plenty more EA PGA Tour content on the channel and more coming in the future. So the big thing that they added is 3-click swing. So when you go to the gameplay settings now, for swing mechanic and putting mechanic, you can change it to 3-click. So one thing that is really cool is that you can actually swing with the analog stick for every other shot, but when you get on the green, you could turn on the 3-click for putting. And I will show 3-click here in a minute after I talk about some of the other changes that I've found. So the next biggest change actually might be to me bigger, is bigger than 3-click, is the green grids have been reworked and they function so much better now. So I've been playing since the update for a couple hours and have not had one ghost break. I've not had the grids lie to me once. They have felt so much smoother and I've been making so many more putts, which is massive. So let me know down below how the grids have been working for you. Have you still noticed any situations where the grids have been moving one way but it breaks in the opposite way? But that's been a huge change that I've noticed in the first few hours after this patch. So another huge change that is probably the biggest quality of life for me is the fast play option. So if you go to the visual settings tab and go down to fast play, you can enable an alternative presentation package that skips certain cinematics such as player reactions for a fast-paced experience. It plays so much quicker. No longer do you see the close-up of your player after every single shot. The celebrations, you can skip right past those and enable the fast play setting. You can also disable button hints. So no longer do you have to have those button hints on the bottom left side of the screen or right side of the screen, depending on which-handed golfer you are. Another setting that they added is the ability to disable the putt meter in the visual settings in the options. So it is not a difficulty setting. You actually can disable putt meter yourself. So that's going to add a very unique challenge to this game. I don't see myself actually doing that very often, but it's cool for those true sim players that really want to make the game even more difficult or more simulation. So those are the big things that they changed as far as the presentation, and fast play is huge. It plays so much quicker, so much smoother. So another thing I wanted to cover is, I know I'm going to get a lot of questions on this on the video, is can you change the round length right now with this update in career mode? And the answer to that is no. So that was not added with this update. They did mention that it's coming sometime soon, so hopefully we get that soon, but it's still just full or quick. So there's no 1 round, 2 round, or 3 round customizations with that. Hopefully that comes really soon. So those are all the major updates that I've noticed in the game. These are some huge changes, and this update happened early after release. There's a lot of stuff here. Now, there probably is also a long list of bug fixes that we'll see when the actual patch notes goes live, but I think this covers all the major changes that I've noticed in the actual gameplay. But before we close this out, let me show you all the new 3-click swing mechanic. So I wanted to show you all the new 3-click swing in action here. You can see the meter at the bottom right of the screen. The 2 white regions are where you actually want to click. So to start the click, you're going to hit A on the Xbox controller, and then A again when it gets to the center of the top. And then it's going to come back down, and you want to be central in that region at the bottom. Now, when you add draw and fade, it's going to shift that zone at the bottom to the left or to the right. Now, one thing you'll notice, depending on your golfer's preferred shot type, my golfer is draw. So when I move into a draw, you see how that white perfect region at the bottom actually gets bigger, versus when I move into a fade, it actually shrinks a little bit. So since my golfer has preferred shot shaping draw, he gets a little boost in accuracy when he actually hits a draw. So that's the reason that's shifting. So to go here, 3-click, of course, when you hit A, it's going to fill up. You're going to hit A again when it gets close to the top. Hit A again at the bottom. So we got a perfect shot. So I will be posting a full round of my first full 3-click round here on the channel. It could already be live by the time you're watching this. Another thing that has been adjusted, we can see on the green here, is the cup size. So before, the actual hole was massive. So the hole was massive, and what they did, they resized it to match the physics. Because a lot of times you'd hit it on the edge and it wouldn't even, you would be like, that should have been in. But it's because the cups were actually made too big and it didn't match the physics. So now they shrunk them to match the actual physics of the game. So you won't have as many of those, the ones going across the edge that should have went in. So with putting, it works the same way, 3-click. Now on putting, you can actually click it, let it go all the way to the top, come back down, and then hit it, which helps for those short putts. So there you have it. New 3-click swing mechanic in EA Sports PGA Tour. So there you have it. There are the major changes in the game so far here with this update. This is a massive update and a quick one at that. I hope we get an update to career mode here soon with AI difficulty tuning a little bit better, and also being able to select round 1, 2, or 3 tournaments to your liking. But this is a huge step in the right direction. This is actually an awesome update. I've also seen reports from people that the club sizes and club heads of certain drivers that were very unrealistic in the game have been reworked. Same thing for irons and wedges. I don't have a lot of irons and wedges because I don't spend my reward coins on them. So if you've noticed that, let me know in a comment down below. If you've noticed anything else, any other major changes that I missed, you know, when the patch notes come, I will post them in a comment down below. But this is awesome. What an update. Let me know what you all think about it and what you all would like to see changed in the future. And if you're still experiencing bugs or anything like that, leave them in a comment down below. You never know when a community manager for the game might be looking across these videos and may see a bug that they didn't know about. Drop a like if you got some enjoyment, subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next one. I have also a full career mode series on the channel for this game and a lot of other gameplay videos, including gameplay tips and tutorial videos with plenty more content coming. Check the channel page each day for new videos, and I will see you next time. As always, have a fantastic day, everybody.